So hey guys, I did this video this morning, and after I had put it into Sony Vegas, I realized that it had no audio. So unfortunately I'm going to have to do a voiceover, which is not something I'm super familiar with, but I'm going to go ahead and give it a try anyways. So basically what happened is I went to Wizard World Chicago last weekend, and I got a whole bunch of stuff and I really wanted to show you guys. So let's go ahead and do that. First thing is my pop vinyl figure of Garrus, which I love. My friend Ryan bought it for me and I could not find it anywhere. Super love it. I think it's adorable, and I was kind of complaining this part about how I wish there was a Femme Shep and a Rex, even though there is a Grunt, which is pretty much the same, but the Garrus one is super cute. It has this facial scarring and everything, and I am currently playing Mass Effect 2, which is super appropriate because I just met up with Garrus again, so happy to have this figure, so happy to have Garrus back in my life in general. Next couple things I got were some clothing items, the first one being a tank top, some kind of Liechtenstein. I don't even know if that's correct for me to say at all, but that kind of pattern. It says Kapow on it. It's super cute, little muscle tee. Second thing was a Wonder Woman tank top. It has Wonder Woman symbol on the front and a blue background with a bunch of little Wonder Woman symbols on the back. Got that from Superhero Stuff, which I super love. Okay, so these next items that I'm going over are for the issue 32s for the new 52. They had an artist kind of make pinup versions of all the female characters in the DC universe. Well, probably not all of them, but a good chunk of them, and really love these covers. I really like these designs. For those of you who don't know, I actually cosplayed as a Batwoman pinup version that I think I hold up here somewhere. I do, definitely. And Mara was actually my first choice, but the costume didn't come together in time, and I hope to do it for C2E2 or something like that, but I really do love that costume as well. Yeah, I was actually just talking with my friend about how much I love these covers, and I love this artist's work. He does really tasteful pinups, which is nice. Of course, as you know, most women in comics look pretty disgusting. Well, not disgusting, just overly sexualized and things like that. But the nice thing about these covers is that it is very tasteful, still very sexy, and I really like them. So kind of moving on to the comics I bought a ton of graphic novels this time around, tons of trades, blah blah. And just for a little pro tip for you, if you're shopping at a Comic-Con, you should not settle for anything less than 50%. 50% off is very standard, at least in my experience at cons. I usually do not pay anything more than that. If you see a stand that has 20% off, 30% off, that is just not good enough and you are getting totally scammed. 50% off is the way I always go, and that's how I got a lot of these, because that is just typically what I pay at a con. First one I got here is Daredevil Noir, which I got for even less than 50% off, or more than 50% off rather. I got it for $4, which is stupid cheap. I really wanted to read this. I've heard it was really good. Speaking of which, if anyone ever wants to recommend some Daredevil comics to me, I would super appreciate it. I have a really hard time differentiating Daredevil comics. They all seem to have the same covers to me, and I'm sorry if that's really ignorant for me to say, but they all look very similar, so I don't even know which are good ones. But I love Daredevil and I really want to read more of him. So this next book I'm holding is Spaceman. I actually had reviewed Spaceman when it was still printed. I liked it okay. I had only read, I think, about 3 issues in, and I decided to buy the deluxe edition. I actually originally bought it for my boyfriend, but I happen to still have it, so maybe I bought it for myself. Oh, Justice League America, that was recommended to me by somebody else. It was still in the package, so I bought it. I also have a American Vampire Volume 3. Wanted to read this forever. I actually have digital copies of it. I've just never gotten a chance to sit down and read it. Heard it's a really good good series. I love Scott Snyder, so I also got Volume 1. That is one of the bad things about, you know, kind of bargain hunting through a Comic-Con. You will often not get a complete collection. I obviously didn't get Volume 2, and here is Batman Volume 4. So that's kind of what I got there. I just got Batman Volume 4. It was the only one I happened to find at the time. Batwoman Volume 4 I got as well. Again, not any of the intermediate issues, but that's okay. Also Wonder Woman Volume 3, which was very plentiful at the con. Still don't have Volume 1. Just might have to buy it on Amazon because I have not seen it at a con yet. I got got Fatale, which is volume 2, I believe. I've heard really good things about the series. I actually bought the first issue and then just never continued it. It was very expensive to buy comics, as most of you know. I just decided to buy the trade, so hopefully it's good. Batgirl volume 4 as well. Really, really excited for that. I heard that Gail Simone did a wonderful job and she just finished that run, so I actually want to read all of it now that she's finished with it. These are the ones that I feel like I'm going to get made fun of for, but I got Aquaman volume 3 and Aquaman volume 2. I just wanted to read this series. I heard it's great, so I'm going to give it a chance. It is by Jeff Johns, who I love and who is my future husband. But yeah, again, volume 2 and 3, so don't have volume 1. Unfortunately, yes, this is Black Hawks that I'm holding up right now. I actually was really excited for the series when I found out it was going to be a part of the New 52 because I love Lady Blackhawk, even though there's actually a different Lady Blackhawk in this series, but still very excited for it, even though it was like one of the first ones in the New 52 to get canceled. But now I have the complete series, so whatever, I'll read it. If I hate it, whatever, I will sell it. I don't really care. Also, my pride and joy at this convention was my Batwoman statue. I actually had intended to buy a lot of different statues, but I just never found a good deal. Actually, I found this Poison Ivy statue that I really wanted for $75. I poked around all freaking con long, and then it occurred to me that the cheaper price that I had wanted was sold out everywhere, and it was at least $100, which is not what I wanted to pay for that statue. But I'll hunt for it for the next con. I might link that below too. I really like that statue. But I really was after this Batwoman statue. I think it is beautiful. My boyfriend has it, and I think it's just such a nice statue. It is a DC Collectibles. They just released a whole line with Huntress and Batwoman and Batgirl, and they all look very beautiful. I would love to have all of them. I'm actually, Huntress I saw a lot at the con as well, but I already have 2 Huntress statues, so I felt a little guilty buying a third one. I do intend to make a video in the future about my statue collection because I do have quite a few. I'm accumulating them slowly but surely, and I just love statues. I really wish I could have bought more, but I already spent so much money this con, so I had to, chill the fuck out a little bit. I just want to tell you guys that I intend to be going to a lot of different cons this year, potentially Wisconsin Comic-Con, which is its first year this year. Regardless, I do intend to go to C2E2 and Wizard World again. Potentially Denver Comic-Con. I'm really hoping to. That's my plan, but no promises. Lots of new cosplay in the future. I'm hoping I could show you guys the 2 I had for this con. Hope to build more in the future because I really like doing it and I had a lot of fun this last con. Hopefully I will see you guys really soon. I have a lot of videos planned. I hope you guys like what you see and I hope to see you very soon. Bye.